Did you know the average American spends about 18 days a year stuck in their car? That's over 400 hours just sitting behind the wheel. Talk about a commute.
Americans love drive-thrus so much they don't just use them for burgers. You can find drive-thru banks, pharmacies, and even funeral homes in some states. In Las Vegas, you can actually get married without even unbuckling your seatbelt. It's the ultimate convenience for the couple on the go. Talk about a fast track. Cup holders are a deal breaker in the US. While Europeans focus on engines, Americans won't buy a car unless it can hold a literal gallon of soda. But this next one is even crazier. Nearly 95% of cars sold in the US are automatics. Most Americans have absolutely no idea how to drive a stick shift. In fact, manual transmissions are often called the Millennial Anti-Theft Device because so few young people know how to operate a clutch anymore. Despite having every color available, Americans are surprisingly boring. Over 70% of cars on US roads are either white, black, gray, or silver. Where's the flavor? The Ford F-Series has been the best-selling vehicle in America for over 40 years. Americans don't just like trucks, they are obsessed with them. Everything is bigger in Texas and the rest of the US follows. American cars are roughly 30% larger than cars found in Europe or Asia. That new car smell Americans love? It's actually a cocktail of over 50 volatile organic compounds. You're essentially huffing glue and plastic chemicals. Wait until you hear this. In Alabama, it is technically illegal to drive a car while blindfolded. Who was the person that made this law necessary? Americans spend millions on vanity plates. In some states, people pay thousands of dollars just to have a specific word or number on their bumper. Drive-in theaters are a relic elsewhere, but they are making a comeback in the US. It's the only place where your car is your theater seat. Owning a car isn't cheap. Between insurance, gas, and maintenance, the average American spends over $12,000 a year just to keep their wheels spinning. But this next one is even crazier. Many Americans believe the left lane is for cruising, even though it's legally reserved for passing in most states.
Van life is a massive movement. Thousands of Americans have ditched traditional homes to live full-time in high-tech vans equipped with Starlink internet and kitchens.
Americans consume about 370 million gallons of gasoline every single day. That is enough to fill over 500 Olympic-sized swimming pools to the brim. Remote start is a must-have. Americans hate the cold so much, they'll let their cars idle for 15 minutes just to warm up the seats. Here is the biggest reveal. In many American households, there are actually more cars parked in the driveway than there are people living inside the house. With over 280 million vehicles on the road, America is truly the land of the car. Which of these facts shocked you the most? Tell us below.